Hey guys, it's Candy. Welcome to my channel. If it's your first time, a special welcome to you. If you are an oldie but goodie, welcome back. So for today's video, I will be doing another crochet braid style, but we're going to be doing something a tad bit different in that she requested some accent braids on one side of her head, and so this is what we are working on creating at this point. I started off this first braid, which will form her first accent braid. Yes, and I added a little bit of braiding here just to help to secure the foundation of the braid or the cornrow. All right, so I'm gonna braid pretty much almost to the end, and we are going to be actually using this braid as the starting braid, and then we're going to be working our way down. Yes, so from this point on to where her ear, EAR, where her ear is. All right, so what I'm parting off now is pretty much going to be the second accent braid, and we are literally only doing 6 braids on this left side of her head. And it's just basic braids. Yeah, basic cornrow braids. You want to make sure that the braids though are firm enough. Make sure you're intentionally making sure that the braids are neat enough, because you want these to last. Cornrows tend to not last very, very long, and so you have to put out the effort just to make sure that they last as long as they possibly can. You don't want them to start to frizz or to get old long before her crochet braid style is ready to be removed. So I'm working on the last accent braid, and because it is pretty much something that I don't usually show you guys, I'm going to be, spending a little bit more time showing you guys the braid pattern. Yes, just in case you wanted to do a crochet with an accent. So that little portion of hair that you see me parting off on the left side all the way to the back is going to be the first of the braid, yes, on which we are going to be attaching or installing the crochet hair. So you just want to start at that point and cornrow all the way down to the end, and then you're going to be actually swooping the braid across over to the other side of her head. And the reason why I actually curve that braid and continue it all the way across the back of her head is because it helps to reduce the amount of tension that you would get if you were to do individual braids and just connect them. There would be a lot more pulling going on. So I actually always opt to do that method where you braid all the way across. So those two braids, those two accent braids, I am now joining them together and starting to do one braid going back. Yes, so this is actually forming the third of the braids that I will be attaching crochet here to, and I'm braiding that almost to the end. Now I'm making another row, and I'm going to be joining another 2 of the accent braids together and braiding that all the way back also. Now, to ensure that you don't end up with a million pieces of braiding here at the end, or braided here at the end, I am actually joining each braid into the other. But I'm not joining the one that's immediately beside it. I'm joining the one that is before the one that is beside it. I hope you understand. I'll show you guys again. All right, so this braid that I'm about to start in the front is going to form the first braid. Yeah, in that front section of hair that will be used to attach the crochet hair. All right, and so I'm braiding another row beside it, and then I'm going to merge those 2 braids together into one. So I'm parting off 1 row in the back, merging the 2 in the front, and just continue to braid them down, joining them into one braid. And if you pay careful attention, you will notice that once I get to the point where I'm joining the braid, I'm pulling it under the one that's immediately beside the one that I'm braiding, and then join it into the braid and continue braiding down. And you continue to do that joining method, yes, all the way until everything is completed. This is the hair we're using, guys, from Boho Babe. This is their passion twist hair in the length 10 inches, and it's the color Wannabe. I did use all of the 8 packs that was included. Each pack had 11 pieces, and so 8 11s, 88 pieces of twist is what was included in the package, and I did use all. And guys, although there are not visible horizontal rows, I am using my imagination and just going in a row by row motion to fill in the twists. And of course, these 2 starting points on the side, I'm going to make sure that I put a piece of twist at the very top so that it looks as natural as possible. And of course, the ending point of those accent braids, you want to make sure that you also put a piece of twist there also. You just want to make sure that you fill in as many twists as possible so that it actually is not very detectable that the style is not one continuous style, meaning the accent braids should look as if they continue right into the twists. All right, so I'm working on the last row, yes, and I'm just making sure that I install those pretty closely together, and we are pretty much done. This is the finished look. Yeah, very simple style, very easy to wear, very lightweight. This is a I don't feel like I need to be bothered type of hairstyle because it is just so easy to wear and easy to maintain, guys. Yes. So that is it for today's video. She was really feeling herself. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I do hope that you will subscribe if you're not yet a subscriber, and we will catch up on my next one. Bye.